Your organization probably believes it can do a better job with diversity in hiring, equity, and inclusion. But are you willing to hire someone with a criminal record, even if it would help you improve your group's diversity? Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoy watching videos on leadership, management, and productivity issues, I ask that you subscribe to this video. And if you really want to make me happy, click on the like button too. The National Employment Law Project reports that an estimated 70 million people in the United States, that's nearly 1 in 3 adults, has a prior arrest or conviction record. Now, we know from various studies that more persons of color are incarcerated than whites. So this is a really difficult subject for some groups to deal with, as more and more organizations are using criminal background checks as part of the hiring process. But what would you consider a disqualifier on the background check, and why? What is your organization's policy, and how do you view that as someone involved in the hiring process? Well, more organizations are considering a fair chance hiring initiative. This means that everyone who qualifies for a job gets to interview before a background check is conducted. Then, after the interview, the details of a background check are revealed. If a check turns up a conviction, the employer may not use that as the only factor in refusing to hire the candidate. Instead, they have to consider if the criminal act conflicts with the duties of the job. So, for example, some states have laws forbidding people with convictions involving children working in schools or in daycare facilities. A total of 35 states have adopted statewide laws or policies applicable to public sector employment. In 2015, President Obama endorsed the idea by directing federal agencies to delay inquiries into job applicant records until later in the hiring process. Under some of the programs that have been implemented around the country, the employer has to tell a candidate why their history prevents them from further consideration. The person then has a chance to clarify their record. If this is something your organization is willing to consider, your human resources or legal department will need to weigh in on such a change. Now, as you move forward, you can contact community-based organizations that focus on re-entry to the workforce for those with a criminal record. It is sure to broaden your applicant pool. Such a policy may help another problem you might be facing. A study of Johns Hopkins health systems and hospitals, where 5% of their workforce has a criminal background, found that over 4 years, fair chance employees had a 43% higher retention rate than employees without a criminal record. Something to think about. I'm Dave Edwards. Thanks for joining me.